How are you? How are we all doing? Trust we are all well, and you and your family. Happy New Week. Never think you want. I want to cry. See the truth. Straight to you. The first step. That's when you open the doors for me. Now I realize what I was missing by being far from you. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Good morning, happy new week. How are you doing? All praises. Thanks to be here. Nice to see you all again. We're back on a very exciting show, brunch breakfast. This promised to be quite good. Hello, good morning. How are you? Happy New Week to each and every one of us. How are you doing? Trust we're all well. Okay, I'm just trying to invite people and I'm going to kickstart. And I can promise you something. This is one show you're going to learn from this morning. So kindly help me share. Sharing is caring. I think that's enough now. Let's stop the sun. Okay, I think that's probably it. How are we all doing? Happy New Week. Good morning, Auntie. How are you? I don't want me to come, girl. Shall I feel everybody well? Good morning, Ma. How are you? How is the family? Trust we're all well. I'm so happy, so excited, so thankful to be here this morning. Good morning, Auntie. How you doing? Nice to be here to see each and every one of us. This is the backdrop of the video we actually made yesterday. Okay, so my sis that spoke with me this morning, this video is for you. You know yourself. I'm not going to mention your name. We did a video last night about arthritis and the importance of good nutrition, and bless her, she actually called me this morning wanting advice, asking questions about the kind of food to eat and all. I did tell her to go back to watch the show. However, I just felt, okay, in that case, yeah, I'm very well and see, keeping safe, God be praised, we're well. But I'm going to come online actually to go a little bit deeper now from the food perspective. Like what kind of food, the kind of food that we can eat that can naturally help us to reduce arthritis pain. And I can bet you most of the things I'm going to mention this morning, most of you have it in your kitchen. You already have it at home. So it's not a case of you having to go shopping, going to look for something strange. Or no. Most of us have a lot of them already. Like if you've been watching my program, if you've been following me, there are not things that are alien to you. It's probably because we don't know that they help for things like that, and as a result we don't do them all the time. So this time of the year, for those of us that live in the UK, when it is cold, throughout last week we had the snow. If you're someone who's got arthritis, which is the pain of the joint because of inflammation, like we explained yesterday, it won't be unusual for you to be feeling a lot of pain. If you're like me as well, who gets big quite easily, people that are overweight, or you're a nurse or police officers or hairdressers, quite a number of us that do a lot, or even some sports, some sports. Good morning, Sister Miriam. Thank you so much. How are you? Oh, fantastic. I know. We just have to keep going. So if you're a sports person that make use of your joint all the time, a lot of movements, a lot of running, it won't be unusual that when the weather is changing, that you might be feeling pain. Again, as a factor of aging, as we are getting older, bone pain is not unusual. Now, as people of color, because of the way we eat and our affinity to get quite obese very easily, arthritis pain goes very, very good hand in hand with type 2 diabetes. As you're increasing in weight, your chances of having regular joint pain is way higher than someone who is naturally fitter or slimmer or as not as big. Another thing, oh, thank you so much, my brother. I will acknowledge everyone. I appreciate each and every of your support. Another thing is women approaching menopausal age. People in my category, yes, hormonal imbalance can make you to be at risk of arthritis as well. So it's not something strange. I don't think there's anyone who doesn't know someone who suffers from arthritis. What most people tend to always believe, though, is that arthritis is always the pain of the leg. No, that is something I want to actually make you aware of. Arthritis pain is not just about the leg. Some have arthritis of their neck. Some have arthritis of their wrist, like the way I'm pressing my finger, and they cannot do that. The hands are so clapped together, really painful. Some have it on their bones, not just the walking bones. Some is the hip. You won't be surprised to hear people, good morning my sister Irene, thank you everybody, that when they're approaching the age of 50, you'll be hearing I need to go for hip replacements. It starts up slowly and then build up. Now, what can we do to prevent it? There are usually things you and I do, especially if you've been following my journey already by now. You should know things you need to do to help with your arthritic pain. But just in case you don't know, I'm going to mention a little bit. One of the first things you can do is the decision, if you're overweight and you are already on a lot of painkillers for arthritis, is to make up your mind that this weight has to go. I have never seen anyone goes to the GP surgery because of arthritic pain who has not been told you need to go and lose some weight. It's always like the number one on the list. Number two, despite the fact that you are in constant pain because of arthritis and it tends to limit the amount of movement, it tends to limit the number of activities, GP will still tell you you need to find a way to be doing gentle exercises. For a lot of people, because the pain is so debilitating, they may not be able to go to the gym. And even if you want to go to the gym is short. We are in lockdown. So what are the simple activities you can be doing? Walking is number one on the list. Move more. Even if it is taking stairs in your house. A lot of, women especially, we underestimate the amount of work we do in the kitchen. Good morning, my sister Yomi. Thank you, everybody. We underestimate the amount of work we do in our kitchen. Not sitting still more than 30 minutes at a time really help to manage your arthritic symptom. It's a lot of good morning, ma. Good morning, Bisola. Good morning. A lot of movement. It's really, really key. If you have arthritis of your claws of the arm, you have to make effort that you are doing what we call flexion and extension exercises. It's so crucial if you don't want that hand to get stuck. If it is arthritic of your joints, you have the joints of the legs, you must make deliberate effort to be moving that. Right? So we've talked about two things. Number one, it's a commitment that I am overweight, I am in pain. You've got to lose weight. Now, not because you want to be beautiful or you want to have beautiful skin. No, it's because you want to reduce pain. Deliberately losing weight to manage pain is different from losing weight because I want to fit into a size 12 clothes. For some people, losing weight is actually a life decision that will make them enjoy proper quality of life. That is number two. Number three, a lot of water. What helps how subtle your movement, your joint is going to be able to move. Some people have terrible pain because of dehydration. The more water you drink, the easier it is for your joints to actually move. That is one. Believe it or not, number four, constipation make arthritis pain really terrible in a lot of people. Some people think it's the joint pain. Truly is because they are so bloated, they've got a lot of waste in them, that the minute they actually are able to move their bowel freer and better, they can move better. Would you be able to link that? And now number five, I'm going to go to the food and give you a list of some everyday food. If you've been watching me, you must have some of these things at home already. But if you don't, let this go and guide your shopping today, because one, the weather is cold. I've been mentioning this for like over a month, that throughout this cold season, these are some of the things you should be eating. What is number one on that list of the things that you need to drink every day, eat every day that can help you manage arthritic pain? It's here. Believe it or not, your green tea is number one on the list. I use a decaffeinated one. And why green tea? Green tea is packed loads with antioxidants. And it's very cheap. The Chinese, the Thai people, Mediterranean, in fact, they got an award 2020 of being the healthiest in the world, and they have the best diet. Green tea is a major. Ask anybody that goes to China to go shop, they will tell you, if you go to any shop, they make green tea for you. It helps movement of joints a lot. This is one of your cheapest way of introducing good antioxidants into your food. Drink a lot of green tea after every meal. Not just because you want to be on a weight loss plan, but because you want to help manage your weight. Besides, drinking a lot of green tea helps your digestion. But it's your number one in the list of the things you can actually do naturally, eating every day to manage your arthritic pain. That goes. Number 2, would you like to know? Yes, I use that all the time. A lot of berries. A lot and lots and lots of berries. You see, all the purple stuff. In fact, when the elderly want to talk about purple food, they will tell you that purple is longevity. If someone is in pain, how are they going to enjoy old age? You know, joint pain, arthritic pain, synonymous to old age, but not necessarily even young people do have it. But if you do a lot of purple stuff in your food, example, things like your beetroot, your tart cherry, your pomegranate, the cherries, they are really, really good. Lots of antioxidants, because antioxidants help us to reduce inflammation that gives the arthritic pain, whether rheumatoid or bone, it doesn't matter. Eating a lot of purple stuff, a lot of berries, really, really help with that. If you follow me, you will know that beetroot is almost like my everyday food. Like, I eat a lot of it. So if I want to make smoothie now, it's almost like the base of my smoothie all the time. Apart from the fact that beetroot can help you to manage your arthritic pain, it's very good for your heart. It's more or less like anything you're going to eat that will help you with your movement will equally help you to live longer naturally. Okay, if it is not your berry, what else can you have? I'm going to show you something. Oh, I didn't bring my sardine. You know, a lot of us, when we were growing up, we used to have a lot of sardine. You mix sardine with this, you mix sardine with that. Anything that has a lot of, omegas. Omegas, good amount of oil from your sardine, from your salmon, from your tuna. The question is, how many people are able to actually conveniently say they buy tuna every day to eat? Most people don't, because these things are not particularly cheap. And that is why I'm going to talk about my products, but not now. Imagine tuna, anything that has a lot of high concentration of omegas. And omegas, most of you know what omega is. Our body cannot produce omega. You must add omega externally to your food. You cannot, our body cells needs it every day, but we don't produce it. And what are the essential omegas we have? We have the omega 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9, which is really, really good. But trust me, most people don't actually eat enough omegas. And for those that even supplement, they only do the omega 3 from fish, which truly is not enough. And I'll get to the reason why it is not enough for you. So we need a lot of omegas. From your salmon, from your sardine, from your tuna fish. Some people even hate fish. They tell you, I don't like fish at all, so they won't eat it. Those are one of the ways you can prevent yourself. Thank you, my sis Annie. How are you? You can prevent yourself from being in constant pain. If you want to live a good life, pain-free, quality of life, you must be deliberate about the things you eat. Can I show you the next one? I've got an example. You have green leafy vegetables. Isn't this some of the things I talk about all the time? Your avocado oil, good essential source of your omega. Look at that. Parsley. It's really great. How diverse is parsley? You love sardine. Fantastic. You can put your parsley in your smoothie. You can actually blend it as part of your detox. Can you see how these things are linking from one to the next? We're trying to get rid of pain, but in essence, you helping with your bloated tummies as well. They go together. They work pretty much hand in hand. So your parsley, your green leafy vegetables, your cauliflower. Cauliflower is another good one. Cauliflower and broccoli. They've got a lot of essential nutrients that help with joints, pain, and mobility. Really great stuff. Now, let's go to a little bit of snacking. For so many of us, when we are hungry or when we feel like, oh, I feel peckish and all, what do we grab? We grab the biscuits, we grab the chocolates, we grab the sweets. No, actually no. Let me show you a different kind of stuff you can grab on daily basis that you feel you're taking care of your peckish feeling, you're snacking, but indirectly you are actually helping your joints. Number one on that list, look at that. Your almond. Whole almond. It's amazing for your joints. Really good. But not just for the joints. Almond is really, really brilliant even for your skin. Look at that. Almond. Cashew nuts. Pistachios. Sesame, pistachios. Your sunflower seeds. I've got loads of these. Lots. I can show you even more. All your flax seeds, your chia seeds. If you can get into the habit of eating a lot of these seeds, even if you're still obese, you will notice that as you're losing the weight, such that the pain you're constantly feeling, whether on your wrist, whether on your neck, whether on your leg, they are slowly and progressively diminishing. So next time you feel peckish, after you've drank your water, grab your cashew nuts, grab your almond nuts, grab your sesame, your sesame seeds, your sunflower seeds, grab your cashew, your pistachios. In fact, let me teach you one secret about pistachios. If you're someone who doesn't sleep well and you struggle to sleep at night, pistachio as a snack at night before bed has got a lot of melatonin. Melatonin is the what do we call it? It's one of the hormones that help us regulate our sleep. Pistachios is one of your natural sleep aid. Easy pixie stuff. Eat pistachios at night before you sleep better than you were doing before. What else am I going to show you? Do you have oats in the house? All grain stuff. Now, hear me, I didn't mention wheat. A lot of oats, yes. Replacing your heavy carbohydrate stuff with your grains, with your whole grain. Instead of white rice all the time, maybe occasionally start mixing a little bit. I know a lot of people don't like brown rice, but I feel it's a function of the taste. The more you begin to eat them, the better you can. Oh, my sister, amen. Amen. Thank you so much. Please, if you have any question, put it in there so that I can address it. I'm reading the comments as I go. I'm still going to acknowledge people. If you have your own, changing your diet slowly, progressively to wholemeal, it's really, 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 really useful aid to managing your arthritic pain. Can you see how your food is linked to a whole lot of things? Okay, let someone help me. If you're getting value from this, give me some love. Let me know where you're watching from. And can someone please try and recap things I've mentioned so that I know you're actually picking value from what I'm saying. Another one that I was going to mention. Where is that? There is something. Yes. I'm going to mention that in relation. God bless you, my sister. Anything that helps you to form collagen in your joints and pain, in your joints, that helps to supply a lot of vitamin C to our body, will help you manage your arthritic pain. For most people, when they hear vitamin C, thank you, my sister, God bless you, the first thing that comes to their mind is orange. Okay, I've got some oranges here. Let me shock you about orange. I've mentioned this to you before, but I've never mentioned it in relation to your arthritis pain or in relation to your joint pain. See these oranges here? Instead of peeling your orange and throwing the peel away, you see the lemon peel, the orange peel has the highest concentration of the vitamin C in the oranges you're having. I know it's not easy. You can't chew it or eat it because it's not particularly friendly. But what you can do is you can actually cut off this peel and dry it and use it, believe it or not, as a seasoning to our food instead of salt. Have you ever done that before? Try cut your orange and actually put in your air fryers, and dry them. And when you dry, the way we do breadcrumb, that is another way you can use your orange peel. I do my orange, the zest, like the back, in my smoothies. They go in my smoothies. One thing that I've learned on this journey of living healthy is that the more you practice all these things, the easier you find it, and you actually get to the point where it really wouldn't matter anymore what it tastes like. You don't worry so much about the taste. And as you grow on that journey, you find the act of balancing. So one of your easiest way again of ensuring you're living a much more pain-free life from arthritis is getting a lot of vitamin C from your lemon and orange zest. Can you see, these things are cheap. They are not expensive. Eating healthy ensures that as you're managing one aspect of your health, indirectly you're fixing the other part of it. Lemon zest, orange zest, like the bark, it's equally very, very useful in helping us to build our immunity beyond the pain. Can you see the connection between that? Yeah. Another thing I've got, I have shown you this before. If you are one of my regular followers, you will know that there are two ingredients that we've been doing since December, since the weather changed. Celery. Your celery stick here, it's one food with the highest amount of silicon in them. What does silicon do? Silicon help us. Oh, God bless you, my sister. Thank you so much for that recap. See, Pretty Betty is helping you there. She's put the recap of some of the things we have mentioned. Your celery here, your celery has the amount of silicon you need on daily basis. What does silicon do? Silicon helps us to make sure our bones are strong. It's easier for you to walk, to move, to dance, to stretch if you have good amounts of silicon in your body. Most people don't like celery. In fact, someone has told me before that until I mentioned celery, she's never bought it before. What can we recommend for people who are in Nigeria and are suffering from arthritis, bearing in mind that most of the things you have mentioned are not common in Nigeria? My sister, every single thing I've mentioned are in Nigeria. You've got a lot of beetroot, abundance of beetroot in Nigeria. In fact, the natural source of parsley is in Nigeria. Parsley is similar to your, your green effortete and spinach. You have them in Nigeria. Cashew, the best one, the best cashew are from Nigeria. You have a lot of them. You just need to source for. If you want to look for, you will actually get them. In your ShopRite, you have almond there. Maybe what you want to try, and oranges. Where are you going to get the best orange if not in Nigeria? I know there is this sunflower seeds. I'm from Kogi State, so I'm aware categorically that sunflower, there is a lot of sunflower seed in Kogi State. They call it towo or tatawu or whatever they call it in their local language. So it doesn't matter which part of the world you are. If you can't find some, there is always a replacement. And one good thing about that country, Nigeria, is there is always one fruit or vegetable that is cheap and always in season. If you can't find pistachio, would you not find ugu in Nigeria? Of course you will find. All these things can be used interchangeably. I know celery. They have a lot of celery in Plateau State. I don't know about a lot of the other states, but I know they have some of them. They have a lot in Nigeria. A lot of them. Now, I've mentioned celery, I've mentioned sesame seed, I've mentioned quite a lot of stuff. Can you see how you can slowly introduce all this into your daily diet? Now, there is one more that I'm going to mention that for me, until I made a deliberate decision to start on this journey of living healthy, I've never heard of it. And what is that? Is what you call the sea buckthorn. Sea buckthorn, I've never bought the natural form, but I eat sea buckthorn and pomegranate every day. How do I find them? I take my sea buckthorn from my omega blend here. In fact, I did mention last night on the Zoom where we did this arthritis presentation. When I was researching into sea buckthorn, I realized that apart from the omega-3 you get from the fish, if you want the good combination of omega-3, 5, 6, 7, and 9, 4 out of those 5 omegas that you need every day are actually gotten from sea buckthorn. They said, what in God's name is sea buckthorn? Only to realize that I eat them every day from my omega blend here. Sea buckthorn oil gives you 4 different omegas that really greatly help you to manage a lot of your arthritic pain. Suddenly it dawned on me that even though I talk about my product, there are some aspects of it that I actually didn't know before, that I didn't realize that they would do that much in helping pain. I know people will tell me that, oh, sis, my pain got better, but I really didn't know which aspect of what I'm giving them that actually helped them with their pain. But now I do know. 2 of the plan of my product that you can actually conveniently offer to anyone who suffers from pain, especially our elderly mothers and dads and wherever they are in Nigeria. I know when I introduced the Juice Plus product to my mom, she was like, oh, that is a lot better. But I didn't know which one was working. But now I do. I realized now that these two stuff here, because this berry blend has got 12 different kind of berries in them, including the beetroot, the tart cherry, the pomegranate I mentioned earlier, with a lot of antioxidant that helps the joints. No wonder when people take Juice Plus products, especially this premium capsules plus the omega, they always give the feedback that I noticed that my pain is better. I've had this a lot from my nursing colleagues. So you know what? That pain I get from my leg, do you know, it's actually better, you know. Yes, now I know that one of the things you need to relieve arthritic pain naturally, it's a lot of berries. The question is, ask yourself, when was the last time you went to the market to say you want to buy tart cherry? When was the last time you went to the market to buy pomegranates? How often do you eat these things every day? I have never bought Ciboxin before. But I realize now that I actually do take Ciboxin every day from my products. On top of all these things I mentioned to you, if you want the easiest, convenient, most affordable way of actually getting all these things into your daily routine, come get this product. They are actually effective. They do work. I'm not making any medical claim, but I've had a lot of testimonies around them, including using myself as an example. I've had problems before with my leg. That was when I was in my late 20s, early 30s. You won't believe it. For some of you that knew me from all the different asalatus, you remember the time that I was on crutches repeatedly. Every time I'm pregnant, I'm always on crutches. My legs are very bad, on a lot of painkillers, including the hydrocodone, which they won't give you. It is always a controlled medication. But to the glory of God today, for the last 3.5 years, I have never, no, not even paracetamol do I take anymore. My pain is gone. I realize that now that our food, they are natural medicine. If only we can make that effort to convert what we eat to being a natural medicine, it will go a long, long way in fixing most of the issues we have. Now, if you know anyone or you yourself have been battling with arthritis and you want easy, convenient way to manage it, come get these amazing products. I realize in our lifts as well, I don't have the new one at home, that we use as a form of energy drink. Only last night did I realize, when my sister was presenting, that the tart cherry in this product actually do help you manage your arthritic pain. How incredible. I feel more proud to actually introduce this product now, looking at what is in them. They are fruits, vegetables, and berries, things that you and I need on a daily basis, but we don't buy. So the whole idea behind it is actually to get something we need, they dry it, take out the sugar and the water, and put it in a convenient, easy to swallow pack. So now, how do you take them? You can either chew them if you want, or you can swallow them. In fact, now, for the last few days, I've been drinking a lot of ogi in the morning. I actually put them, open them up into my ogi and drink. My routine has been having ogi in the morning, have my meal, then have my shake in the evening. I've done that now for like a week, and I'm enjoying it. So if you don't want to swallow, you can actually chew. I realized that I've been sitting on a gold mine without knowing. No wonder I've been living a pain-free life for over 3 years. No wonder I've had a lot of people coming back, giving testimonies about how their pain has disappeared, how their parents are praying for them. It's making more sense to me right now. And no wonder I will continue to have this passion to want to continue to talk about this, because it does actually work. For instance, the Ciboxin, I never would have thought. Who eats Ciboxin? I've never heard of Ciboxin before until I came across Juice Plus. Only to realize that Ciboxin has omega-5, 6, 7, and 9. And there is something that is very unique about omega-5 and 7. I will mention it. For us as black and ethnic minority people, go to your store. Unless you're someone that is really, really health aware, You must be really, really health aware before you say you want to buy omega 5 and 7. The one you will see flying around is probably the omega 3, 6, and 9. That's the one that Holland and Barrett does. But this omega here I've got here is a comprehensive omega that has omega 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 from all plant sources. And I realized that one of their key ingredients is the sea-buckthorn and the pomegranate. So no wonder this thing works. What is the specific thing about omega 5 and 7? I'll mention to you. The specific thing about omega 5 and 7 for a black person is omega 5 and 7 actually work directly on your pancreas and help us to manage our insulin sensitivity. So which means if you are taking it regularly, combining it with eating healthy, hardly would you have imbalance in your sugar level. Now I can now connect why when they start the premium capsule, a lot of testimonials around blood sugar. So my blood sugar seems stable. She said, I'm not sure which of the product works, but now I know. The omegas is really great for your blood sugar. Now I know your berry blend, it's amazing for your blood sugar. Now I know the alkaline packed in the 9 vegetables put together in this vegetable blend is really going to be effective for your blood sugar control. Can you see how we started from arthritis, then we moved from arthritis to blood sugar? It only answers one question. The minute you make a decision to begin to eat healthy with the intention of fixing one aspect of your health, you are indirectly fixing the other areas of your health you might not be aware that you even have issues. Our body connects, they are interconnected with each other. What affects the brain can affect your tummy. What affects your tummy will eventually affect your legs. They work hand in hand. The minute one aspect of it is gone, no wonder they now call it comorbidities. One area in conjunction, they go together. The minute you start with one, you're leading to the next, you're leading to the next until eventually people passed on. The question is, why do we want to continue on the journey of eating ourselves to death? To slow death, literally. Now we know that so many of our people that died because of this pandemic, many of them had existing medical conditions, these comorbidities, and they were not aware. Just last week, 2 young men in this country, I didn't mention it. If you noticed, I didn't do a lot of video last week. I was very down emotionally. We lost 2 young men in this country, in this UK. Both under 45 years old. Slumped from the bathroom, both of them dead. They are not buried yet. They are not buried yet. One is in Birmingham. Yes, autopsy came back now, realized that he's got heart condition. He didn't know. The question is, how long more are we going to continue to bring out those kind of news? Now we realize that a lot of what we eat, if you don't eat it right, they contribute to slow eventual death. When are you going to make that decision? I know a lot of people follow my page, you watch me. I just feel that there's no use watching if you're not implementing some of the things I say. Can you see how easy it is to make a deliberate habit of shopping for the right food? If you don't make the right food shopping, you will not eat right in the house. You will only pick things you have. If you don't get into the habit of committing your resources to living well, you will not do it. I spent money on getting these capsules. Before I started this program, I made my green tea. See, let me show you. Yeah, that's my green tea. I actually put 2 tea bags in them. And I'm going to take my capsules right in front of you. For you to know that I don't just talk about it. I use them. Even my children, my 8 years old, they take one of these. I see this as my health insurance. Because frankly, if this year, last year hasn't taught us anything, it's suddenly dawned on each and every one of us that if you don't take care of your health, you haven't actually got nothing. A lot of people have built mansions back home now, but they can't even go to Nigeria because of fear of corona. So what are we talking about? What about investing in your own health? Feeding yourself with good food. Have you seen how many I've put in there? Well, this one is finished. Okay. My vegetable blend. Okay, the fruit blend. This is it. I eat them every day. When I take my shake, I get the vitamin D I need. With this now 30 varieties of fruits and vegetables, all these things I've shown you, yes, they are in these capsules. I don't have to swallow if I don't want to swallow. I can chew. I've chewed them before. I can open them up. Look at that. Instead of the shake this morning, I'm having it with my green tea. It's a lifestyle. The minute you commit to it, you won't actually know, it will become part of you. And I need you to make that commitment. Because without commitment, frankly, you may not be able to enjoy your retirement. What's the point in making all this money, working so hard, only to get old in bad health? In fact, some people, even in their young age, as I'm standing now, some people cannot stand. They cannot work. The capsules really worked for you. Fan, thank you so much for that feedback, ma. You see? Thank you, ma. They are very, very effective. They are really good. You cannot compare anything to eating good food. Nothing. Even if you have existing conditions, they will still help you. Because the minute you begin to eat healthy, your body cells will respond better to any medication they are giving to you. It's a simple thing. Good nutrition is the bedrock of everything we need to fix in our body. I'm just showing you how easy. These are the things I leverage on. They give me my balance of the nutrients. Yeah? Everyone needs it. Everyone needs to get it. God bless you, ma. You're right. These capsules have done wonder for my daughter who is asthmatic. She told me just last night, Mom, my pumps are expired. She didn't use them. I only always call for emergency supply just in case we need them. But this is the second time in 2 years that our asthma pump are now expired at home. We don't use them anymore, but she takes her capsules every day. Just last time, she said, oh, Mom, these pumps they are expired. We need to get another one as a backup. So yeah, we will keep it, but by the grace of God, you won't need them because now you're eating healthy. For 3.5 years now, we've not had a single hospital admission. For the same girl that I'm a very regular visitor at Evelina Children's Hospital, they know us well because she was born with hole in the heart. All that is gone because we made a decision and a commitment as a family to eat better. When are you going to make yours? That's it. And like I always say, if you want to get them at a cheaper rate, just buy your franchise. This company is a very, very good company. So easy to run. The minute you have your own franchise, you become your own first customer, you buy your product from yourself. And that automatically gives you 10% retail of the product you are buying. And as more people you introduce, the more you get in for you and your family, actually you'll be making money. For a lot of people, this company is started as a plan B for them to supplement their income. For most of us now, it's now a plan A. Imagine eating healthy, living well, living good, and earning income. It's just a no-brainer thing. That's why I just feel so good and so passionate about talking about it. Like, if you want to be a part of this, come around, just call me. If you don't want the franchise, is okay. Get your product because they are really, really good for you. Make you feel amazing. Fix a lot of issues that you don't even realize you had. Without I'm not making medical claim, but I know it has done a lot for so many people. And I have a lot of personal testimony for me and my children as well. I don't want to take too much of your time. I think I've said enough for today. I just feel so good, and thank you so much, Auntie, for the inspiration for this video today. You asked the question about things you can eat for arthritis, and I decided to look into that, even though we dealt with that yesterday, but we didn't really go deep on the food. We just talked about arthritis in general. But now you have a lot of ideas of different kind of food, starting from your green tea to introducing your celery, to having a lot of your seeds and nuts, to having your ginger and turmeric. There are so many things you can eat that will help you with your arthritic pain. And ultimately, if you want to maintain a balance of good health and good nutrition, trust me, you need to be on these amazing, incredible capsules. Thank you so much, everybody, for always watching. Thank you. Come be part of the team. We're always growing. We need to get out the message of health to every areas of our life, to wherever our people are all over the world. We need to stay healthy so we can enjoy the hard work we've put in. I appreciate each and every one of you. Kindly help share the video. My number is 07877254559 Ibironke Khadija Quadri. If you want to be part of the team, come join, get your own franchise, get your product from yourself. Or if you don't want to have the franchise, you can literally just buy the products. You will never regret the commitments you're making on these products. They are really, really good. If God has blessed you and you have more money, get for those in Africa. They will thank you for it. I did that last in December, and I really feel so grateful, so good with all the feedback I got. I refused to give any one of them money this year, December. I said, you've got a lot of corona and all that building up right now. You all need something to help you build up your immunity. So I spent about £2,000 to buy a lot of the products, and I ship it home. Said, give to these, get them the list of people I wanted them to. Many of them are now calling my mom, praying every day that, oh my God, elderly. I feel really good that God gave me the opportunity to be able to do that. So it's not just about you. If God has blessed you enough that you have some, invest in those at home. Support them with good health. May the Lord Almighty continue to bless our efforts. I appreciate all of you. And Laja Adiola Rogers, God bless you. Sister Joan, Auntie Lindsay Parker, every one of you, I appreciate you. Auntie Audrey Momo, Kevin Olukayode, Magia Sekino Abose de Soni, Sister Yomishi too, Oluyinka Oloko, Pretty Ade, Akitodi Bisola, Maggie Omis, Olaponle, Ogunshuada, Taiwo, Olapeju Adetunbi. There are so many people. Sister Sally, sis, it's been a while. We need to talk. I've been leaving messages for you. Oluyinka Oshuwa Momo, so many of you. Alaja Mujida Musmola Jala. Thank you, Sister Annie, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you. Bayo Mafimi Shebi. Wow, what a deep name. Is that from Ondo? Abisola Oladimeji. Sister Irene Babalola, God bless you. My dear brother from Nigeria, always dependable. Owoduni Mustafa and Uncle Ade. Auntie Ebudola, thank you so much, ma. I appreciate your support always. Sayemi Akinloye from Cardiff, every single one of you. May the Lord reward you. Sister Labake and Wominko, my love to everybody. And Sister Agatha Okuwere, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for always supporting. Kindly help share the video. Please help us spread this message of health. Get in touch. Have your own franchise. Buy the products. Let's maintain good and healthy well-being in this community, and let us stop being part of the horrible statistics that they associate us with. We are much more better than that. I love you all, and have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye. Thank you so much. Bye for now.